Hi all, in this video we will see how to speed up a slow Windows PC. Most of the people are facing slowness with their Windows PC after upgrading it to Windows 10. It is due to most of the services that are running in the background. We have to understand all the services that are running in the background and the services that we may not require for our operations and unwanted startup programs. So if we identify all those programs and services and if we disable them, then we can see much improvement in our Windows PC performance. So here in this video I will show you few tips to make our Windows PC works better. The first one is find resource hungry programs. Your PC is running slow because something is using up those resources. If the PC is suddenly running slower, a runaway process might be using 99% of our CPU resources. To verify the hungry programs in our system, click Control Shift and Escape. It will open Task Manager. There we can see the resources that are using more CPU, more memory and more disk. Here the CPU, here in my machine I have Kaspersky antivirus. It is taking more CPU and obviously I require this, so I will not make any changes to the software. And others which are taking more memory, then we can disable or we can end them manually. So these are the applications that are running under the particular user. Here we can see the same, the resources that are taking more memory and everything. So here we can easily identify the particular task and that we can end them manually. And close system tray programs. If you see in our Windows, right side of the bottom there is Windows tray. Here it will show all the background running programs. To make our system speed, we should disable all these background running activities or we can remove them. It will speed up our system if we remove the unwanted system tray programs and the background running applications. And another most important one is background intelligent transfer service. If you open services.msc, we can see this particular service, background intelligent transfer service. So this is the service that I am talking, background intelligent transfer service. Here if you read the description, transfer files in the background using ideal network bandwidth. The service is disabled, then any application that depends on these bits such as Windows Update or MSN Explorer will be unable to automatically download the programs and other information. So if we disable this, our internet bandwidth will also be saved, as well as some other background applications or any other background updates that needs to be done on our applications will be stopped. This is one of the major root cause for the slowness and eating the bandwidth of our systems. And the other one is disable startup programs. So we may see after restarting our machine or after starting, all applications may load very slowly. Otherwise the system may take more time to load all the programs. It is due to the startup programs that are configured while restarting the machine. To speed up our machine, we can prevent the applications from launching at startup to save memory and CPU cycles, as well as speed up the login process. To do this, again we can go to Task Manager, Control Shift Escape, There we can see the startup tab. Here it will list out all the applications that will start automatically once we turn on our PC. So here, to make system speed, what I did is I disabled all the applications that I don't want to start on the Windows startup. If you see here, I enable only 3 applications that I need to run while running or while starting my Windows, and remaining other applications we can make them disable so that it will speed up our machine startup and reduce animations. Here Windows uses quite a few animations, and those animations can make your PC seem a bit slower. So for example, if you see, Windows can minimize and maximize Windows instantly if you disable the associated animations. So to do this, I will show you. To disable the animations, we have to press Windows key plus X, or right click the start button and select the system, and then we can go to the system advanced settings on the left, and then click on the settings, and under the bottom we can find the performance. There we need to choose the appropriate settings, adjust for best performance under the visual effects to disable all the animations, or we can select the custom property and disable the individual animation that we don't want to see. Simply I'm clicking Windows plus K. Windows X, sorry, it's Windows X. Here advanced system settings, and next settings button under the performance, settings under the performance, and these are the options. Adjust for best performance, this one. If we select this, automatically most of the options are unchecked, but earlier this is the option that was set to my machine. Here most of the animations were enabled. If I select this, all of them were disabled, or else if you want any specific animation that you want to set for your machine, you can click on custom and you can make them enable. So if we select this, automatically it will reduce the animations that speed up little of our system performance. And lighten your browser, web browser is another thing. There is a good chance to use your web browser a lot, so your web browser may just be a bit slow. It's a good idea to use a few browser extensions or add-ons as possible. Those slow down your web browser and cause it to use more memory. If you see that our Google Chrome, here I am opening the Google Chrome. There we can see all the extensions that are already available or already installed. Currently these are the extensions that I have in my machine. If you see any unwanted extensions that were installed in your browser, those will eat your bandwidth, as well as those applications may run in the background and may cause for the Windows slowness. So make sure you don't have any other extensions or any other unwanted extensions in your browser. And other one is scanning your machine for any other malware or adware. There is also a chance your computer is slow because malicious software is slowing it down and running in the background. Nothing but the antivirus always runs in the background and will slow down the performance of the applications that are running currently. Moreover, the malicious application, nothing but the virus, will eat most of your memory as well as the CPU, that cause other applications slow down. And this may not be flat out malware, it may be software that interferes with your web browsing to track it and add additional advertisements. Another thing is freeing up disk space. There are cases our hard drive is almost completely full. Your computer may run noticeably slower. You want to leave your computer some room to work on your hard drive, then we can go for the disk cleanup. Here for the disk cleanup, we can open our PC, right click on it and go to properties. Here this is the disk cleanup option. Most of them already know. It will calculate the system error memory dump files, recycle bin files and temporary files, everything, and it will show the list of files and the memory that we can clean up with this process. Usually based on the files that we have in our error memory as well as the recycle bin and other temporary files, it may take little extra time and it will show all the unwanted files. Meanwhile, we can go to some other next slide. Later we'll come here again and see. And uninstall programs that we don't use. To do this, open the control panel and find the list of installed programs and uninstalled programs and you don't use and don't need from your computer. There are most of the programs automatically installs on your machine when you download some other application from the internet. So it is very important to identify all such kind of applications from your control panel and uninstall them, so that your system memory will be freed up, as well as any other background application that are running, those will be free. Here this can help speed your PC up, as those programs might include background processes, auto start entries, system services, context menu entries and other things that can flow down your PC. So here the disk cleanup is done. If you see, it is showing all the files and the free memory. Here I am selecting all the options. So here overall it is freeing up 620 MB of memory. And the next one is turn on fast startup. So to turn on the fast startup, we have the option in the control panel in power options. Let me show you. Go to the control panel and select power options and choose what the power buttons do. Here this is option turn on fast startup, it's already enabled. If this option is disabled in your machine, then you can enable this. This helps start your PC faster after shutdown, so make sure it is enabled in your machine. And the last one is reset your PC or reinstall Windows. If the other tips here did not fix your problem, the one-timeless solution to fix Windows problems, aside from rebooting your PC, of course, is getting a fresh Windows installation. To do this, go to all settings and update security. Here you can see recovery. Reset this PC. If your PC is not running well, resetting it might help. This lets you choose to keep your files or remove them and then reinstalls the Windows. So it's completely reset our PC, nothing but it will uninstall all the applications that you have in your system, and after resetting the PC, your PC will look like a brand new PC without any other applications. These are the few tips that speed up your operating system and increase your machine performance. Thank you.